Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. U.S. Senate Republicans have unexpectedly postponed a vote on a nearly $70 billion immigration enforcement bill, citing frustration with the White House and an impasse over a new $1.776 billion settlement fund. This fund is intended to compensate Trump allies who claim political prosecution. The controversy intensified after a meeting with Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, leading Republican leaders to delay the vote until after the Memorial Day recess. Initially, Republicans had removed $1 billion for White House complex security, including the Ballroom, due to internal party backlash. However, the recently announced settlement fund has become a major sticking point. Some Republicans expressed concerns that taxpayer money could go to individuals involved in the January 6th Capitol attack. Senator John Thune noted the political atmosphere complicated the process and acknowledged President Trump's endorsement of a rival in a Senate primary added further tension. Democrats have criticized the proposed ballroom funding and threatened amendments to block or restrict the settlement fund, impacting the bill's passage. This report comes from Global News. CBS News reports that gas prices have soared significantly ahead of the Memorial Day weekend, a period when millions of Americans traditionally hit the road for travel. This surge in fuel costs is expected to impact holiday plans for many. Skylar Henry is providing a detailed breakdown of these rising expenses, offering insights into what consumers can expect at the pump. The article highlights the financial implications for travelers as they embark on their holiday journeys. A new 30,000 square foot U.S. consulate in Nuuk, Greenland, was met with protests from hundreds of Greenlanders on Friday, UPI reported. Demonstrators chanted, "We don't want your money," and called the new facility Trump Towers, reflecting widespread skepticism about American interests. Ambassador to Denmark Kenneth Howery expressed hopes for a closer partnership with the semi-autonomous nation, highlighting the Arctic's global importance. However, protest organizer Aklu Kuluk Fontaine stated, "Our government already told Donald Trump and his administration that Greenland is not for sale. Our message is for the American people and to the rest of the world that in a democratic world, no means no." Locals are wary, recalling past U.S. military presence and recent comments by former President Trump about buying or invading Greenland. A recent goodwill mission by Trump's special envoy Louisiana Gov. Jeff Landry was also poorly received, further solidifying local residents' distrust. CBS News reports that the Pentagon has released a second batch of 64 files related to UFOs, now officially termed Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAPs. This release, part of an executive order by President Trump, includes 6 PDF files, 7 audio files, and 51 video files, primarily capturing encounters with military aircraft between 2018 and 2023. A notable video appears to show a fighter jet shooting down an unidentified object over Lake Huron in 2023, though later reports suggested it might have been a hobbyist balloon. Other videos depict spherical objects near a submarine in 2022. The documents offer historical UFO sightings, a report on Soviet intelligence, and Department of Energy files, including one from the Pantex nuclear weapons facility. Most strikingly, a currently serving senior intelligence officer's 2025 first-hand account describes being virtually speechless after observing countless orange orbs and 2 large orbs close to a military helicopter. Audio files from NASA's Apollo and Mercury missions detail astronaut observations of fireflies and snowflakes, which NASA later attributed to frozen condensation. 联合早报 reports that Russia conducted a large-scale nuclear force military exercise this week, launching missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads and delivering nuclear ammunition to some units. Russian President Vladimir Putin stated that the use of such weapons is always an extreme, last resort measure. The 3-day exercise, which began on May 19th and included Belarusian forces, was designed to train Russian troops to prepare and use nuclear forces in case of aggression. Putin, along with Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, observed the final phase via video. Putin emphasized that in light of increasing global tensions and emerging threats, their nuclear triad must remain a reliable guarantee of sovereignty for both Russia and the Russia-Belarus Union State. He added that while Russia does not wish to engage in an arms race, it will develop its nuclear capabilities to an adequate level, including new missiles and submarines. Lukashenko dismissed claims that Belarus would be drawn into the Ukraine war, but affirmed joint defense with Russia if attacked. The exercise involved 64,000 soldiers, over 200 missile launchers, 140 aircraft, 73 warships, and 13 submarines, 8 of which were equipped with nuclear-capable intercontinental ballistic missiles. Hypersonic missiles were also test-fired. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.